welcome back. We're at the scene of the crime, and I have to say, Prince James's men have looked better.
It's Prince James's two men, all right. I don't see any blood.
Yeah. Weird, huh? Throats opened up like a Christmas package and not a drop of the red stuff anywhere.
That is peculiar.
It's Prince James's two men, all right. That's a clean gash.
And deep. Ooh, they knew what they were doing, all right.
They're both completely white.
That's because they've been drained like a couple of cans of tuna.
Curious.
I know what you're thinking. But if it was vampires, why the long gash? It'd be like trying to drink from the lip of a mixing bowl.
Maybe they got really big mouths. Like you.
Sure. A vampire cult founded by Mick Jagger. Oh, this all makes perfect sense to me now. Yeah.
Right. Or maybe Steve Tyler.
It's Prince James's two men, all right.
Well, same case here. He lost his shades. I don't think that's his biggest problem at the moment, though.
He has that green tinge he gets at crime scenes. Hell, I probably have it too.
Let's talk about the dead guys to Mosley.
About who might have done it.
Yeah, and?
Oh, well, okay. Maybe not. You can actually choose all of the other answers. As long as you pick vampires at some points, you get the points.
It had to be the kidnappers, don't you think?
If so, they're a hell of a lot nastier than we thought. And weirder. This is no ordinary killing. Look at them.
Yeah, we kind of already looked at him. Let's do the other answers.
About who might have done it.
Yeah, and?
They did run a flagpole up the Abbe's butt. Maybe he did it.
He mentioned something on the tour about not having a car.
It could be a ruse.
Could be, but he doesn't look strong enough to handle these two. They're not exactly lightweights.
He did seem intimidated at the church. He could have called someone in, though.
That quickly? I suppose it's possible. Take a look around, see if you spot any clues.
Okay, well, like I said, vampires is the answer that gives you points. I don't think you even have to choose it first. As long as you choose it at some point.
Notice anything suspicious when the group saw the dead bodies?
Madeline sure as hell didn't want to leave. She looked like she's just itching to check things out. Fortunately, that Howard lady was throwing a hissy fit. And Maddie didn't have much of a choice. Not sure why she'd be so interested in a couple of dead guys.
Oh? And why are you so interested?
I'm helping you.
Plus, he's a cop. What do you expect? Okay. Well, I don't think we can get prints of these guys or anything.
Nothing. There's no blood on the clothes.
Can we take notes?
Nope, those don't work together.
I guess we should look around, see if there's any more clues around here. Well, there's definitely trees around here. Not that that's very helpful. And, oh! I say we found something. I think we found out where the blood went.
Shit, Mose, get over here.
What is it? Is that what I think it is?
I think it's what you think it is. Looks like it. Ugh.
Okay. Huh.
They're pools of blood.
What's it smell like?
Not much. Earthy. Dead. Anyway, sure doesn't smell like wine. No way!
Okay, Gabriel does not want to taste it. Well, fair enough, I guess.
Considering how friable the ground looks, I'd say that was a lot of blood soaked up, wouldn't you?
Yep, maybe even all of it.
Which explains why there's no blood near the bodies.
Yeah, but geez, I thought the voodoo murders were strange. What do you make of this? Neat little piles? You know, like Felix Unger meets Freddy Krueger?
They obviously drained the blood here on purpose. The question is, why?
At least it rules out vampires.
Not necessarily. Maybe they're just picky eaters.
How did they even manage to drain all of the blood? I think just cutting open someone's arteries won't really do that. Not all of it, anyway.
Sticky. And red.
Well, that's to be expected, I guess. What the hell are these?
There are 2 slightly curved indentations here.
Footprints?
I don't think so. Wrong shape.
So what are they?
I wonder what those indentations are from. Knee prints, of course. The assassins must have made them kneel, and then...
But there are no other prints. There should be some sign of a struggle, or at least the footprints of the assailants. Victims just wouldn't kneel down and be cooperative. Huh, Knight? What about the assailants?
I just seem to have some kind of vision. Maybe we can do that again. Find out what about the assailants.
Whoa, shit.
What?
Man.
What?
Nothing. Must be my imagination.
Man, you're even weirder than you were back in New Orleans. You know that?
Yeah. I do know that.
Since when can Gabriel do that anyway? Okay. Well, that's just bizarre.
He has that green tint.
Can we talk to him more? Nope. That's the same as before.
This MO with the blood is too weird. It's gotta have a purpose.
Yeah, this was no random killing, I guess. But I think we've gotten all we can from here. Well, I guess we can read the sign about the armchair.
I'm reading, but I can't see as it actually says anything.
An ancient pagan throne or an act of the weather. Le fauteuil du diable is a favorite feature in the treasure hunting lore of Rennes-le-Château. Okay, yeah, it's not very helpful. Certainly doesn't help with the murder.
Nothing on there tells me why the killers picked this spot to dump the bodies.
Indeed. Well, I guess we'll just have to leave then, assuming I can find how to get out of here. I thought we came in from here. But apparently I'm wrong. This is another thing I don't like about the UI in this game. Sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out exactly where you're supposed to be going. Ah, there we came from. And then we go back here. That
I
makes
think
sense.
that's about it. Guess I'll head out.
Sounds good to me. I'm surprised the cops haven't shown up yet.
Oh, they will. And I'm sure they will appreciate your thoughtful protection of the murder scene.
Hey, Madeline.
And what are you doing here, Monsieur Knight?
Why don't you call me Gabriel? This monsieur stuff is so French.
All right. What are you doing here, Gabriel?
I came to keep Mose company. He's a bit squeamish, you know. Never could stand the sight of blood.
Shut up, you hoser.
I am beginning to think there is more to both of you than meets the eye.
Oh, there's more, all right. In my
Not you, animal.
head. So what brings you here, Madeline?
I came to wait for the police. They are French police, after all. So you and you, Monsieur Mosley, may feel you have done your duty. Au revoir. À bientôt. Toutle ou.
Your wish is my command.
By the way, Gabriel, can you tell me the two dead men's names?
Me?
I saw you and your little girlfriend talking to them last night in the parking lot.
Oh, see, Gracie, my assistant, caught a ride with them from Paris, but she didn't know them.
That sounds very odd to me, but perhaps the police will be more understanding.
Oh, come on. There's no need to waste their time. Maybe you and I can go over it more thoroughly later.
Very well. I look forward to it.
See you, Madeline.
Toodaloo.
Hey, could you... Shit. Give me a ride, will you?
Get on. Just make sure those hush puppies don't mar the chrome.
You used to be a lot funnier. You know that?
And you could touch your toes once. Shit happens.
That did not look like a comfortable riding position for Mosley. Also, did Madeline just imply that it was normal to have to wait for the French police? Well, from my own limited experience with the gendarme, that's not an unfair assessment. Anyway, it seems that Mosley does not want the gendarme to know that he is involved here. I wonder why. I guess Madeline was just waiting there because, well, it was her tour group that found it, and presumably the police will have questions for her. That would make sense after all. And now we're back in town. I think we should inform Prince James that his men have been murdered. That sounds like the kind of thing he probably would want to know. Mosley's going upstairs to his room, I presume. I think you can call Prince James either now or somewhat later, and the conversation is slightly different depending on when you do it. I'm gonna do it now.
No, I've got it. Hello?
Prince James, this is Gabriel Knight.
Mr. Knight, yes. Did Grace arrive safely last night?
She did. You haven't heard from your men, have you?
No. You did see them last night?
Yes, they dropped Grace at the hotel and took off. But I'm afraid I have bad news.
What is it?
Sir, your men were found dead this morning. It appears to have happened sometime in the night.
Oh my God. I don't understand.
I don't either. Let me tell you how they were found. There's this landmark out here called the Armchair of the Devil. This morning, completely drained. I didn't see any footprints, none at all. Prince James?
I'm here.
Have you received any blackmail or ransom notices?
No, I haven't.
Well, sir, I'm still looking into it. We're going to find your son. Is there anything else I should know?
No. No.
Because I'm willing to do whatever I can, but it'd be a lot easier if I knew.
Please, Gabriel, if you keep your eyes open for me, you will be well rewarded. Now I must go.
Hello? Prince James? Lord Stuart? Hell! Oh, hell!
Okay, he's not being very helpful. Now there is one person who saw these two men. I see Kelly and Wilkes are still drinking. That we have not spoken to. And that is Larry Chester. By the way, I have been informed that these two books here...
Gee, that book looks interesting. Too bad the store's closed.
...are actually the novelizations of the first two games. Which I personally do not have, but I do know they exist.
I'll go get the Harley.
And they are supposedly not too bad, so... Anyway... But I don't know, like I said, I haven't actually read them. We're gonna talk to Larry Chester. Well, his car's here, so I guess he's home.
It's the front door.
I guess we already knew that.
Yes. Well, come in, Mr. Knight. I'm afraid I can only spare a few moments.
I appreciate that.
And we want to talk about Prince James's men, of course.
You know, a friend of mine, Grace, she drove into town yesterday with a couple of guys. Friends of Prince James of Albany. Real nice guys. Scottish, I think. Mallory and McDougal, I believe their names were.
Are you going somewhere with this, Mr. Knight?
I was wondering if you knew him.
No, I'm afraid not.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
Perhaps it's unclear who I'm talking about. You must know them, because after they dropped off Grace last night, they came here. I saw you let them in.
2 men.
2 men. Last night.
Yes, a car did stop here last night. They asked directions. They were only here for a few minutes. Is there a problem?
Not for you, I suppose. Do you have any idea where Mallory and McDougal are now?
No. I gave them directions and they took off again. Have you seen them?
Yep.
Oh, where?
They're dead. Their bodies were found at the Devil's Armchair, just down the road.
My God.
You seem surprised.
Of course I'm surprised.
If they only asked for directions, then what about the handshake?
About those 2 men who stopped here last night?
Yes?
This may sound strange, but I was taking a walk by the parking area next door, and I thought I saw you all exchanging an awfully complicated handshake. For 2 guys who stopped for directions, that is.
How dare you spy on me? I want you to leave. Now.
Are you a Freemason, Mr. Chester?
Now. Or must I call the police?
I think you know those men and Prince James. And I think you know the real reason those men were here. I'm trying to help Prince James myself, even if that means pissing people off.
Mr. Knight, I haven't the slightest idea who you are or what you're talking about.
Right. Uh-huh. Well, thanks for your time.
I wonder where he's going. Apparently he smokes pipe. To wait until he walks away, because I can't move yet. Okay. Yeah, it's certainly important that we see this. Right. Can we follow him? Is that in the direction of the Chateau de Blanchefort? I think so. It is. And he seems to be going up to the chateau. Oh, I am kind of curious. There he is.
That guy needs some Prozac. I wonder what he's looking for. He's already pissed enough.
Good point. People around here sure do love their binoculars. There's something else I'm curious about, though. Can I leave, please? Okay. We saw Larry set his alarm, which previously was just blinking at 12 o'clock, so hopefully he also set the time on it. And I'm kind of curious to see what he set it to, but we'll have to find out in the next video.